How's it going, guys and girls? Hope you guys having a great week. So I'm back today with a kind of a news update, gaming related news video today. So on Wednesday, basically a short video was released by Netflix in connection with the new Witcher series, and it revealed Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia in full makeup, and it was kind of like a makeup screening, a makeup test. So today I wanted to talk about the reveal, talk about my thoughts on it, what my general opinion is on it. I've got to say that when I first saw the video, basically the video shows Henry Cavill walking up towards the camera. It's a black backdrop. He's got the grey, white hair, long hair that we expect from Geralt, quite clean shaven, and he looks at the camera and sort of grins at the camera, and then drinks a potion. And then that's it. It just cuts to black. So it's a very short, very, very short video. But I've got to say, having watched it, I'm not blown away by the way that he looks in the costume. Now, we do know that this is a younger Geralt. We do know it's based on the books, not on the video games. And we do know that the cast actually is quite young, and it is going to be a much younger, earlier version of Geralt as in the books. And we can tell this from the casting. So some of the big casting names that have been confirmed. So playing Triss is Anna Schafer. Ciri is going to be played by Freya Allen, and Yennefer is going to be played by Anya Chalotra. And so we can tell that the cast is quite young. So this is going to be a younger Geralt, but when I was looking at sort of Henry Cavill as Geralt, he just looked really weird, and for me, he looked more like Legolas from the Lord of the Rings and then the Geralt that we all know and love. Now, of course, the Geralt in The Witcher 3 and The Witcher 2, and he's a much older, sort of more seasoned Geralt, and we're used to sort of visually seeing that. But we got some really cool, like, fan art of, like, what Henry Cavill would look like as Geralt if he had, like, the full white beard and mustache and long hair, and it looked really, really cool. And so after I saw that fan art, I was super excited and super kind of sold on the whole idea of Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia, because we all know that he's a massive Witcher fan. He's a very good actor. He's a great actor. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'm kind of sold on it. I think it will be really cool. And I was excited about the project and excited to see what they would produce. But having seen the makeup looks really, really cheap. The hair, the wig that he's got on, I hope that's not the final version, because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look real at all. And of course, it's in a black backdrop, so there's quite a lot of shadows, but he looks way too tanned to be Geralt. Geralt should be much lighter skinned, and his eyes even didn't look fully right. Like, his eyes didn't seem as sort of like light or cat-like we expect from obviously the Geralt that we know in the games. Of course, this isn't the Geralt in the games, so they're probably going with a very different view, a very different look. But I don't know, just something about, like, because Henry Cavill is naturally quite dark haired. So even with, like, you know, a little bit of like his eyebrows and his like shadow looks really dark compared to the white or grey hair, so it just doesn't come off right at all. It looks like a really cheap Halloween costume, which really isn't good. So I would have liked for them to go the extra mile and maybe have like slightly lighter or grey, almost grayer eyebrows would have been better. A little bit of sort of grey stubble would have been kind of cool, because obviously he's still a grown man, so he can still have, you know, kind of stubble and look a little bit more rugged. And he didn't look imposing at all. He didn't look like a seasoned Witcher, or, you know, or even like a warrior. The gear that he was wearing, for me, wearing this sort of black vest, it looked almost Nilfgaardian, the way that the clothing was set. So It didn't blow me away, the clothing. There wasn't really anything special about it. It would have been much cooler to have seen Geralt in his Witcher gear, in his armor. We didn't get to see like a wolf medallion or anything like that. We didn't get to see the swords, and that would have been really cool and really would have added to it. So personally, I feel like they would have been better to have waited. And actually, I think it would have been cooler for them to have released some sort of on-set pictures so we could get a sense of what the sets look like, what the scale is. It would have been really cool to sort of seen like a little bit of an action pose or something like that. Something with him wearing the Witcher gear. Maybe we could get to see Roach possibly, or see Yennefer in her gear and Triss in their gear and see them sort of picture of them interacting. I think that would have been much, much cooler. So I think the decision just to have him on a black, a black backdrop really didn't show him off in the best way possible. Maybe they kept the shadow and the lighting to try to hide some defects in the costume, or maybe they wanted to showcase the light hair, the grey hair, because obviously that is very iconic of that character. So yeah, wasn't particularly blown away by Henry Cavill's reveal as Geralt of Rivia. I'm gonna hold judgment until I see more images coming in, till I see more things on the set, but I'm not blown away at the moment, and I really didn't like the way that he looked. Even his eyes looked funny. I was expecting more sort of like lighter cat-shaped eyes from the sort of mutagens and everything, and we didn't see that at all. I am curious if he's drinking the potions, if that affects him, if we have sort of like toxicity. Maybe he'll get like the black veins like he did in the game or something like that. Be interesting to see where they're obviously going to go with it. It'll be interesting to see how they're going to deal with all his signs and abilities, or if they're going to steer away from that possibly and just focus on sort of the Witcher sword play and that kind of thing. So my general impressions on it, not massively blown away by it. A little concerned, to be fair, in terms of who's doing the costumes and designs for the world. But I'm hoping we'll get better quality images in the future, and I'm hoping we'll get to see on-set video footage and images and that kind of thing, and even see him talking as Geralt and acting as him a little bit. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the reveal. What do you guys think of the reveal? Let me know in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your thoughts on it? Please share your thoughts and comments below. Please, of course, hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Share, subscribe, all those things. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Take care. And as always, happy gaming. Bye, guys.